is TS Pullman, and in this video I'm going to be taking you all on a tour of my top 5 favorite Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stages. I have been wanting to do this for a while because I wanted to incorporate Switch games onto my channel, but not necessarily heavily focus on gameplay because I do like talking about my opinions on things more, and apparently you all like listening to my opinion more, which is surprising. But either way, I do want to talk about the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stages that I like, and maybe later some that I don't like so much, because there are a lot of stages to get through, which is also why I'm limiting this to 5, because if I did all the stages that I like, this video would be hours long. But basically what I'm going to be doing is showing you my top 5 favorite stages, and I'm going to go ahead and disclaim that this is not necessarily a list of the best stages. This is just purely opinion based, so if you're looking for the top 5 best stages of all time, I wouldn't recommend watching. But if you just want to hear the stages that I like, then I would recommend staying and watching and going on these tours with me. With that being said, I have nothing else to say, so that's enough yapping out of me, and let's get into the first stage. So first things first, yes, I am a Rob main. Go ahead and judge me all you want, but Rob is going to be your tour guide today. And the very first stage that I would like to take you on a tour on is Final Destination. And to be honest, there's not much to say about Final Destination that hasn't already been said. I mean, it's an iconic stage, perfect for a boss battle, and it's just been in the series for a while. However, I do want to talk about some details that I feel aren't really talked about in Final Destination. The first one being this amazing background. The backgrounds in this game are not appreciated enough. Look at how clear and clean these graphics look. It is absolutely insane when you just sit back on training mode and just watch what is happening behind the platforms that your characters are standing on. But aside from that, there are also some details in this little platform that I want to talk about as well. First of all, you have some wonderful lights within and without the platform. I mean, if you go to the center, you have these lights transferring from blue to like a pinkish red, which I really like. And also, you have a red side and also a blue side in terms of light. Like, it might not seem like a big deal, but when I was just looking through the stage, that's how I took it. And also on the very bottom of the stage, you have a little light, which I believe is like energy holding up the stage. And yeah, I went ahead and died so you all can get a good look at that. You're welcome. But aside from that, those are all the major things that I wanted to talk about with Final Destination. It's just one of my favorite stages. And with that, the tour is complete and we can move on to the next one. So the next stage that I want to take a tour on is Brinstar from the Metroid series. And I really hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please correct me if I'm not. But anyway, here is our tour of Brinstar. And right off the bat, I will say I know that a lot of people are not fans of the pool of acid coming up and down during this stage, but I always found it fun when I was playing it on the 3DS version and on this version. Hey, this is me editing once again. I want to clarify that when I say version, I mean like version of Super Smash Bros. Because there are quite a few Smash Bros. Games at this point, and I feel like I didn't really make that clear when I was talking while recording. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say version. Okay, you can get back to the video. I just feel like it's a really fun obstacle that the stage provides. However, I will say I don't remember the pool of acid moving this much when I came back to this stage, so I can see why in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate people find it annoying, because even I was like, okay, I don't remember it moving this much. Like, this is really affecting the fight, even though I'm not even really fighting, I'm just on the training mode, but you know what I mean. So in Brinstar, we are in a very rocky cavern. And you have this platform here on the left that has blinking lights on it, which I thought was really cool. And then you have this platform in the center with even more blinking lights. And there's also this like weird bridge thing that is made out of like, I actually don't know what this thing is. It's like bacteria or not, but I will say it's very creepy because I was seeing if I could like destroy it and it like moved back together, and that spooked me out. I'm not even going to lie to you. So we have the platforms, and 3 of them contain flashing lights, and the one on the very top does not contain. Well, it does contain flashing lights, but not really on the same scale. It's more like a 1 LED light. And it also has some red lights going on the side. And like I mentioned earlier, you have this pool of acid that you will sometimes have to avoid. Sometimes so much that only the people standing on the top platform will survive the acid attack. And last but not least, we have this interesting creature that's crawling across the stage that sadly I could not get a bigger view of, but that is the most I could get. With that being said, that is pretty much it for Brinstar, and let's move on to the next stage. And next on our list we have Corneria from the Star Fox series. Again, please correct me if I am pronouncing this wrong. But we are basically on a Star Fox ship that is traveling through this like valley looking area, and again, the background is very beautiful in this area, and I feel like it's not really appreciated enough. I mean, we have these mountains, we have this glorious sun to the right, and we also have this fresh looking ocean. And that's pretty much the course of the ship, so let's move on to what's actually on the ship, shall we? So first, on the right side of the ship, we have this little engine, and then we have this area with the Star Fox logo, very cute. And then if we move on to the left side of the ship, we have the very front of the ship, and also there's this ray gun right under that that shoots when necessary. And I also want to mention these occasional little ships that will be used as platforms from time to time, and they also shoot when necessary. And to be perfectly honest, another big reason why I love this stage so much is because of the music. I think it has such a great song, and I feel like it really goes really well with the whole aesthetic of it being like a Star Fox battle. But that's pretty much it for Corneria, so we are going to move on to the next stage. So the next stage that I have on this list is Green Hill Zone. Yeah, you didn't see this one coming at all, did you? But in all seriousness, no matter how overused Green Hill Zone may be, I do think it is a really great Super Smash Bros. Stage. So first of all, as you may know, in the background, which I think is just gorgeous, like it literally has all these Sonic elements, but it just looks so clean and crisp because, you know, this is way after that game was released. And you might see some familiar characters running around this loop here if you wait long enough. But background aside, you do really have kind of like this actual hill platform. I mean, you have this bridge on the very left side. Then if you keep moving, you have this little dip here that messes with my frame rate every time I cross it, so just ignore that for now. And you also have these little switches that sometimes pop up that you can hit. But something that I thought was really cool is that this hillish platform does not always stay like this. I'm not sure exactly what reference this comes from or why this happens, but sometimes there are chunks in the hill that fall over. And if you fall through those chunks, then you end up dying and losing a stock. So you have to be really careful. You can't just always run back and forth in this little hill area. But again, I want to mention how lovely I think this background is, and I think this is just so well designed and a very nice homage to the Sonic series as a whole. With that being said, it is time to move on to our very last stage. And last but not least, the final stage that we'll be taking a tour of today is WarioWare Incorporated. First of all, this is probably my favorite stage in this entire game. I'm not kidding. I love this stage and the functions of this stage so much. I know it may seem really simple, but hear me out as we take this tour. So it's pretty symmetrical, to be honest. Like, you just have this purple platform, and then above that you have this like beige, not beige, but you have like this yellowish platform on both sides, and then you have this really nice looking and checkered platform on the bottom that kind of reminds me of cotton candy because of the blue and the pink, and I just really think that that's cool, and I think the colors go together in a little odd way, sort of like Wario's outfit, like the yellow and the purple, like that just, it mixes in a very odd way, but it's very like once you get it, like you get it, like you're used to it. And there's also this little pig animated on the background, which I love. And can't forget about the little potted plant in the left corner. Now that I've gone through all of that, I will get to something that I love so much out of this stage. I love the little references to the WarioWare minigames, where sometimes you will have to complete tasks in order for the players to receive bonuses. So some may say don't move, or some may say, hey, pop this balloon. And it's really a lot of fun, in my opinion, when you're playing with multiple people and they just all stop and try to complete tasks. I just love that. It really, ever since I discovered it in the 3DS version, I really loved it. So I'm really glad that they took that to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as well. But that is all for the tour of WarioWare Incorporated, and I want to say that I do have an honorable mention. So when I was recording the gameplay for this video, I said, okay, I'm going to do strictly 5 stages, but I got lost in my recording and I realized that I accidentally recorded 6 stages. And I do not want to end this video without talking about Tortimer Island from Animal Crossing. I love Tortimer Island, and I sadly won't do a tour of it because I did say I would limit it to 5, but I just want to give it an honorable mention because I think it's so beautiful, and it is a beach stage, and I'm a sucker for beaches. I just love bodies of water, like real life or in video games. I think they all look beautiful. And I really do like the little characters that are on there and a little fruit you can get. So that's my honorable mention. With that being said, we have completed the tours of my top 5 favorite Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stages. Let me know if you really enjoy these tours. I really enjoyed doing them. And possibly later, I will be making a video of my least favorite Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stages. So again, let me know if you would like to see that. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. And have a great rest of your day or time on this planet.